Hello, good morning, or sorry, afternoon. It is 3 p.m. CST as of now, and it's video log entry 37, I believe. But yeah, I have a change of backgrounds again because of the fact that I thought I saw something over there. I had some issues with Ubuntu and OBS, and again, I keep running into issues with Ubuntu, which is annoying. I like Ubuntu for there's mainly one thing is the fact that I like programming on Ubuntu because the environment's really easy. Or in any Linux desktop environment's really nice for my liking, as long as the desktop environment is. I don't know if anybody knows about this, but I usually like using GNOME as my desktop environment. But yeah, it is what it is. And I got the application running again. It was missing some kind of plugin. I don't know how that happened when it was running just yesterday. So I think there was like an update and there was some kind of package discrepancy, and then I had to re-download the plugin to support that discrepancy. I mean, it's working except for the microphone. And I tried plugging this microphone in, and it was catching audio input, but I tested on the actual operating system as opposed to the application. And the application itself, it like the bar was moving and whatnot. So I don't know. It's kind of confusing, and I don't know. There's something wrong with when recording the video, it doesn't capture that input, even though I do have that device selected and the driver is there. I did an LS PCI and it showed that so the driver existed. Of course, it did exist because it was still capturing input from the operating system in the settings area. So I don't know. It's weird. I guess there's another thing to keep me distracted. I thought OBS worked well with Ubuntu. I don't know. I mean, it works just fine here, so I don't know what the issue is. Frustrating, to be honest. I don't know. I may have to mess with the settings a little bit, just maybe, I don't know. I haven't messed around with it a lot because I got annoyed after I fixed that first issue, and then that issue showed up, and then the internal microphone was also very staticky, and I was like, oh, God, I don't feel like dealing with this right now, so I'll probably look at it later when I'm more in the mood to fix things. But the reason why I kind of stopped in the middle of that endeavor was because it was a nice day and it was already around like 12 o'clock, and I was like, okay, shit, I should probably go outside and get some fresh air, right? 55. Well, high is a 60 today. High is 60. It's going to be 60 at like about 2 hours or so. It was like 55 with a little bit of breeze, so. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that was annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, I enjoy the weather. I went to a park, just walked around and enjoyed people's presence and a lot of dogs around and whatnot. I can't see myself having a pet, but it's nice seeing other people have pets, if that makes sense. Yeah, because like, I don't know, just too much work, I guess. I don't know. So I said I was going to go to the post office, which I haven't done yet. And I made some eggs, had some coffee as usual, and I had some bagels with cream cheese, chocolate chip bagels. Not bad. And so yeah, yep. Post office, and I may go to the library today. I didn't have that as an obligation. The library is this week. Sometime this week, I'm going to go to the library and print out those resumes. And yeah. We'll see how that goes. Yep. But yeah, I mean, like, if anybody is aware of this problem that I have, which I'm assuming not many people would fit, because like I went online and I couldn't find anything. So I don't know. It's probably just something very specific, or I missed something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What do I have planned tomorrow? I haven't been looking forward as much as I should be. You know what, I think I'll do the library thing tomorrow, but I'm going to check out the post office just to kind of walk in and talk to them about that situation that I talked about yesterday. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I think I'm going to hang out today, relax. I did apply for some more places today. I was applying a little bit. I used Indeed, and there were a few openings that seemed interesting, so why not? And I did satisfy that obligation of mine. I guess my other obligation is going outside. I don't know, like that going outside and talk to people about jobs, like, which will come naturally to me. I don't like having to force myself to do things that it seems like my time is being filled with other things as of now. So I'm not gonna, like, yeah, I don't know. that was just something to keep me moving and to keep my time filled, so I won't be sitting in my room all the time. So, and I have another reason to go outside, so I'm gonna do that, and maybe I'll walk around again. Maybe later this evening I'll check what time the post office closes. They probably close a little bit late, right? I'm not sure. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling better. Um, no, I mean like I'm as good as I can feel as of now because the whole there are a few missing things, right? There are a few missing pieces to the picture that I'm trying to create, and simplistic, more of a um, mandatory picture for like having a normal life, right? Having friends and whatnot. I'm getting there. I think once I find a job and I keep going outside and I keep socializing, and I'm gonna go to that tavern on Friday, and Thursday I'm gonna go to this restaurant just because of out of curiosity, because of that one girl that I was talking about. Because why not? I don't know. Just random things to do. And I'm just going to keep walking around and keep doing things, and I'm going to start taking mental notes of other things that I can possibly do around here while I work on everything else just to keep my time filled. Yeah. So I've quite a few things on my plate, sort of. I could have more. But yeah, man, I was talking really fast today. It's only been 6 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't know. Did I have anything else that I talked about yesterday that I said I had to do? I don't know. I think those were the two big things, and I was just kind of, I don't know. I mean, in my walk, I didn't really have anything that really stood out to me much. I don't know. I was walking. I felt lighter. I feel lighter, as in like, I mean, okay. When I first left my unit, I felt a little bit heavy probably just because of the annoyances of dealing with Ubuntu sometimes. But once I started gaining momentum, I started feeling lighter. I started thinking about other things and where I am as of now and how much I've progressed. And I was kind of saying in my own head, but it was more positive thoughts and what. I mean, it was a nice day though. People were out and they're, all these people kind of instilled more positive thoughts as opposed to negative ones. I tend to, like, I don't know about you guys, but at least when I go on night walks, I'm more likely to start thinking about negative things. I went on a walk last night, and I went around some of the residential areas, and I felt pretty good. I walked longer than usual. I didn't feel negative, really. I felt more neutral, which is good. I've been letting go of my thoughts more, like actually letting go. I mean, and I also looked at a video today about this. Well, this guy was just talking about like the importance of letting go, right? And it's been working. I feel a lot lighter on my feet, and I feel more like myself. But then sometimes I think about, I still have like this, there's a little bit of friction when it comes to talking to people and speaking up, which is normal, obviously, because I'm an introvert. I'm not really, like, doing this is fine, sort of. I still feel a bit lethargic from just speaking, but I can do it for a while. That's why my videos aren't too long. I can't see myself doing like an hour podcast of some sorts. That's too much. That is way too much for me. I'd rather just go in like 15-minute spurts every day. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, how did I forget this? I went to Kiri's place yesterday, and oh yeah, we went to get some coffee, and she's very nice. She's very supportive and she kind of understands me a little bit more because her son, he's going through the same things as me, and she's approaching it a lot better than in comparison to how my parents approach it, because they don't seem to understand, unfortunately. They give me a lot of, like, every time, like, I just kind of need an ear, really, and she gives me an ear, and she lets me ramble a little bit, especially about my parents, because they just don't understand. Every time I try to open up to them, they just give me a bunch of unsolicited advice. And while my dad doesn't know how to do anything else, that's his mechanical brain going. He's like, oh, well, just do this, do that, because that's what he's accustomed to doing, of course, which is normal. It's fine, I used to think like that all the time when I gave advice to people, when all they want is just an ear. And I think I'm a pretty good ear. I'm pretty good at pretending that I'm listening. But I understand that some people just like rambling, and I'll because like, especially with things like that, it's when you have emotional problems, it's there because, I mean, like, and I mean, like, there's an internal world and an external world. I think it always starts out with your internal world, right? If you want to make modifications on your external world, so just by being there and listening, and maybe asking questions and about them and how they feel about certain things, and maybe guiding them in the right direction internally and not externally, it helps. And then they can start because, like, they're human like everybody else. They're rational. Just they can figure out their own problems, right? And I have no say in how they're supposed to solve their problems. It's their life, and they have their own preferences. And I guess my parents just can't see that for some reason. They're very simplistic thinkers, unfortunately, and it is what it is. And but it's fine. I can't change that. And they're just that maybe that's their way of expressing worry, but they're getting better. You can still I can see that they're still being artificial. They're actually asking me, like, how I feel. They've never asked me that before. My parents never asked me that. They told me what to do, really. And well, whatever. They're trying. I don't know. I just have no respect for them, really. I really don't. I can't listen to them. I really can. It's unfortunate, but at least I talk to Carrie sometimes, and she's somebody that I can respect because she tends to understand more than them, at least. She may not be able to understand me completely because I'm me, right? But she understands what kind of approach to take with somebody like me or anybody in this, this kind of trajectory that they're going through, right? And I can tell that my parents, subconsciously want me to come back home. They were already looking at the worst case scenario of me going homeless. It was like, James, if you're homeless and you need to come back. I was like, no, I'm not going back home. I'm really not. Like, when I lose all my savings, it's going to be around 3 or 4 months, and by then I'm probably going to have somebody that I can trust to an extent. And yeah, I'm not going back home. I don't care. But yeah, anyways, I just can't go back there. Because if I go back there, they're just going to, all of this progress that I've made, it's going to cause me to go back to that child back then, the man-child, I guess you can call it that, or that state I was in before I moved here. I'm going to keep moving forward. I mean, the only way is forward, but I don't really see myself even losing all my savings, because as of now, I'm making a lot of progress, and I've had a few rejections here and there for applications, but that's standard when you apply anywhere, really. So you just have to keep doing things, I guess, and that's what I'm doing. I'm doing all I can as of now, and I'm feeling a lot better, so that's all that really matters. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think they'll ever understand, unfortunately. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, like, this desktop is, Windows in general is really convenient to have because of how convenient it is to have, how reliable software is, right? It's not often where software breaks and you have to fix it yourself. You usually just do an update, or you, I don't know. It's usually, I've never had any issues with software in Windows. That's the only nice thing about it, really. That's why I'm like, God, I could dual boot on my laptop if I have to. I may dual boot on my laptop, or just do maybe I'll just have I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of virtual machines. They're kind of annoying to set up, and it just feels weird. I'm just not a big fan of virtual machines. I kind of just, I don't know. I know MacBooks are good, so maybe that's another reason why I should keep my MacBook, right? Because Macs are pretty reliable. There's not many instances in which software breaks. Software breaks a lot on Linux, unfortunately. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is. But it does have its a positive side to it, which is the fact that development's really easy on it. Development, like, if you're into kind of programming stuff, it's really easy to set up any kind of development environment. Whereas Windows and Mac, you have to go through a lot of hoops. Unfortunately, I don't like it much, but at least I may not get rid of my MacBook just because of that. And I was also thinking that Well, my laptop is because I want to tear my ThinkPad a little bit because I want to replace the battery eventually and mess with the trackpad and see what's going on with that. So I would need a backup laptop for that, obviously. So I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't get rid of my MacBook. Um, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. I'm feeling good though, and it's mainly the weather. Um, seasonal affective disorder is pretty prevalent for most people. I was thinking about getting like one of those special lamps that emit this certain light frequency that makes you feel better for whatever reason. It's, I guess, the same light frequency as the light that is being emitted from the sun. I'm assuming. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say. I may have something else to say, but maybe in my next video. Wait, let me see. I don't know where my notebook is at. Oh, there it is. Let's see here. I haven't been using my notebook much. Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't been using my notebook much. I have a bunch of other random stuff that is just mainly for myself and just to keep my thoughts in order to a degree, because my mind is pretty messy. What was I writing over here? I don't know. Oh, right, I was just saying a bunch of random shit. Anyways, I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.